Redemption, baby.
I gotta get inside, outdoors, hunting big game. I come alive before opening day. It's a twisted addiction that calls my name. I gotta get inside, outdoors, hunting big game.
Just got into camp. Got a muzzleloader season. Deer season starts in a couple days. Landowner has told us over on this part of his property though that they've got a bunch of hogs. Not to where you can see them all the time, you know, but he knows they're in there. He's got a bunch of signs. So what we're gonna do is slip into some really thick stuff where he thinks they're hanging out. See if we can't season a little pork with some black powder. Let's go. While these won't necessarily help me in the way of finding pig tracks, I almost forgot to get my old binoculars out to help me spot the pigs. Not that I'm using that as an excuse why I haven't found any pigs yet, but
yes, you are.
Okay, maybe I am. I got one. Can you see the back of it? It's a white. Looks like it's got a black head. I can just barely make out the back of it right there. I can't tell how big it is. We got the wind. Well, I just kind of lucked into it blowing straight at us, so he's just kind of feeding around right there. Let's slip up here behind him. See if we can't get a little bit closer look. Like I said, I'm not sure how big he is, but we'll go find out. Well, evidently they can hear sticks breaking when you're this close. But the farmer said they were in here. We walked probably a quarter of a mile. I'm just glad to know there are actually some pigs in here. Well, let's see if we can't get on another one. I got the old wild hog. See if we can't call one in with it.
The good thing is the sign's picking up. The bad news is the only other hog that we've ran into saw us coming.
And when we jumped him, he ran straight up on top of the ridge, so we figured we'd join him and see if we could call him in, or maybe one of his buddies. When we get up here, if we don't see him on this top, let's just set up right here in the corner of this creek, brush a little blind in and try to call him. I got the old, the new wild hog. See if we can't call one in with it.
Let's make it happen.
Well, we made it up here to the top. I thought it was going to be a lot more open up here than it is, which is good and bad. It's bad because we couldn't see up here what's up here. It's good because all that stuff right there could be holding pigs. So what I'm going to do is just like I said, I'm going to use the old Hog Wild by Primo's. Do some feeding. They've got the hog squealer. We'll do some squealing and see if we can't call some in here and make them think there's a bunch of pigs in here rooting around. These trees were under a bunch of old acorns, and the more rotten they get, actually the more these pigs like them, or pigs like them in general. So let's see what we can pull in here. I see a little red one. Well, that didn't take long. I literally just got through blowing his call when Dave starts going, right there, right there. Got a little red one over there. Think it doesn't work?
Let's see.
I thought I was doing good when I got him to come in sight. I called that joker all the way in. I could have spit on him. I almost could have reached out and grabbed him. Ready? Hold on. Hold on, wait till he's past that tree. Ready?
I have never seen anything like that in all the years of hog hunting. I mean, that new hog wild call nearly put that pig in your lap.
I'm telling you, I thought he was going to come up and sniff me. Well, later that afternoon, after we ate some lunch, we were headed to another area on this property where there was a bunch of thickets that hogs like to lay in. We wound up running into some other pigs before we could even get there.
That red one's coming back out. Got that red one back. Yeah. You got that one right there, that dark red one. Ready? Hold on, wait till it's past that tree. Ready? I missed him. I'd like to say the gun was off, but we kind of just sighted it in. I'll reload and see if I can't miss another one. Oh yeah, I learned this from Dave on the last duck hunt we had. The more you miss, the longer you get to hunt.
I see you catching on to my way of thinking.
Well, you know, it's not a bad philosophy.
Yeah, but I mean, how close did you want that hog? I mean, was he too close? You need some glasses or what?
I don't know. I was so amped up by the time I finally pulled the trigger that I pulled it like somebody hit me on the back. Luckily, we still had enough daylight left, and when we got on the next pig, there was no way I was letting this one get away.
Yeah, there, I think it's right over here. Where? Oh, there, yes, I see. You on it? Well, we tried it, getting them out in the open, and it just didn't work out. And when they won't come out, we go in after them. Sweet. Well, that only took all day. There he is. Redemption, baby. That is what I'm talking about. Right behind the shoulder. And look at that. He's got some chompers on him now. Good night. Look at those gems. Man. Let's see what happened on the back. Oh, yeah. And look at this. He's been hurt. That's a, man, I can't believe he's not that, he's as wide as he is long and solid. Well, now it's Dave's turn. He's filmed me for the last 8 hours. So I figure it's only right that I take the burden of the camera and film him for the rest of the day, right? I mean, I think I can handle it. We got all of about an hour left of light.
Funny, aren't you? Tim has taken up the entire day to kill one pig. So, you know, he leaves me with the scraps of the daylight, which I bet we don't have a full hour at this point. It's literally 5 till 6. So I'm gonna have to get in real close and just kind of, you know, man up and get in there and rely on my Secret Service here to take care of any problems we have if they decide they don't want us in their house. So here we go. Let's move. Let's go. Rocks. All right. What do you think? We go out front, this way or that way? We'll go out. I think, going on a hunch, I think we ought to go back where we all started with you this morning. You know, out in that big open area. Maybe they'd be out there rooting because it's getting late and they're up to feed. It was all over him. I don't know, the smoke flew. What'd y'all see? Did we smack him?
I think you hammered him.
Talk about the last second. Forget the last day. It was the only day, and it was the last second. See, Tim gave me 35 minutes to get this done. Think I'm joking? 6:30. We started at 5 till 6. We got on them in this big opening. We thought the gig was up. Stepped out on this old dirt road, this farm road down here. We saw a couple of them go across the road. I looked up and I seen his ears perk up, and it was heading back, so I dropped to one knee. Smoke flew, but I had it all up in his grill. It should have got him. Hey, light's fading fast. Hate to rush it, but let's go check it out. Well, when I shot him, he was standing out in that road right there, that little tractor road or whatever it was. And so it got dark. Obviously it was getting dark on us real fast. Went back to the truck and got the light for the camera. Come back over here, or while Tim was getting the camera light, I came over here and I'd say I hit him. He is dumping it. Man, he's heading off into here. And of course it's thick as can be in here. It's like rabbit country in here. And it's really, I think he left all of his abilities back there. Here's some blood right here. All right, so we are on the right track. There's some right there on that stick. Oh my goodness, the dog can walk up on them jokers, especially when they're black like that. Mr. Nello, we've got touchdown, sir.
2 in 1 day.
2 in 1 day, 1 in 1 day, and the other one was in 35 minutes. But we had all day to find them, so made it a little easier. Man, can you believe that? 2 in 1 day. That's crazy. Let me get in there and get him. Booyah! Get him in there. That's what you call a day of maxing out on some hogs. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Good job, Tim, today.
You and Tim did a great job today. I just want to commend you.
Thanks for your efforts.
I've run back to get the battery, run back to get the truck, run back. I'm the running back.
Let's see, Secret Service, personal security, the running back.
Well,
Second cameraman, thanks, buddy.
no problem.
That was good times. Maxed out. All right, last job for you for the evening.
What's that?
Just get those good and field dressed and skinned and call me in the morning.
Yeah, that's about right.
I gotta get inside